This is the Marvel Legends Series 6-inch Enchantress from the Mystic Rivals variant figures of the Doctor Strange Marvel Legends 6-inch figures wave, both from the comic series and the movie Doctor Strange. The figure you build is Dormammu, and here's the other variant, Nico Minoru from A-Force. Marvel's Enchantress, both of which have sort of something to do with Doctor Strange. But she's part of the Runaways, now A-Force, and she's I think Enchantress is from the universe, is from Asgardian universe, or the Asgardian world in Thor comic books. But nevertheless, I'm sure one way or another they've crossed paths with Doctor Strange, and I'm so glad I didn't have to buy the raft just to get the Enchantress. She comes with the upper torso of Dormammu. But having said that, I'm still thinking about getting the raft because the colors of this particular version of Enchantress, is a little bit duller than the ones I've seen from the raft. The raft was the colors, the greens on those on that figure would just really popped. I think they used a lot more of these metallic green than this matte dark green. And, you know, looking at that, I'm thinking, darn it, should I get the raft? I mean, the raft is not going for a very high price right now. Out here in Manila, there are hobby shops that are selling them at very, very good prices. And I'm really tempted to just get one and just, you know, sell off this one. But you know, there are the raft has figures that I don't need. And okay, anyway, she comes with these neon green effects that come with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange and whatnot, and I'm just really getting tired of this. But they do look good on the camera. They look like ectoplasmic Slimer ooze or something like that, and very neon green. So but even without it, she looks great. Yeah, except for the colors. The colors are a little bit dull. This one gives it a little bit more of that comic book vibe to it. Back in the day, they did that. If the mold looks very familiar, that's because they've used it previously from the Scarlet Witch mold. So we're not going to talk about too much of the articulation. The articulation is going to be the same. Yeah, the hip joints, thigh, ankle hinges, ball hinges everywhere, upper torso and ball. They changed the head sculpt though. This is a more meek looking, more sultry looking face. This is a more like sinister, I'm gonna mess with you type of face. But nevertheless, I think they did a good job on it. For paint apps, I mentioned already, I think I like the raft Scarlet Enchantress better. Somebody tell me if there's such a big difference between this one or the raft. I don't have the raft yet because, as I said, I don't need all the figures, but I'm kind of more inclined to get that Enchantress version than this one. I think it uses more of this one. That's my opinion. Okay, there's this headpiece that's been just slapped onto the head sculpt. It's not removable or anything. I love the hair sculpt. It's like, I mean, very close to how Christina Cruz does it. A fantastic customizer you see on the various pages. But very nice. The expression on her face, I like it. It's just that they did the eyes okay. Most of the figures I've seen, but it's the lipstick that's not applied on properly. It's a little bit skewed to her left right here, as you can see. And I saw another figure and it was worse than this one. So I don't know how to fix that actually. But it's okay. It's acceptable. So her hands has the same as a Scarlet Witch and whatnot. So very nice. Here's another female figure just for comparison. Another Asgardian character. And here he is with the big guy. Which I think, you know, if there were a Thor movie, they would have easily packed her. But I guess, you know, Doctor Strange is okay since she also practices some form of mysticism or magical arts, the sorceress, although she is Asgardian. So there you go, folks. Very nice. I'm gonna have to give it a 8.5. I want to give it a 9. very, yeah. That's as far as I'll go. Maybe a 9 because the colors are just, they're just not popping for me. But I like it. It's good enough. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Marvel Legends series, the 6-inch scaled from the Mystic Rivals variant figures, the Sorceress from the Doctor Strange movie and comic book wave, the Dormammu Build-A-Figure wave. Thanks for watching.